Welcome everyone, it's Sherry Carroll for STAMPtember.com, and I'm here to show you a collaborative stamp set from Brutus Monroe for our STAMPtember release. This one is called A Bounty of Wreaths, and it features 3 different wreaths, one for Christmas, fall, and also Halloween, and it also comes with a matching die set. I'll be creating a background for my wreaths, and I'm using Tim Holtz watercolor cardstock, and I have 3 color inks, which are Hickory Smoke, Black Soot, and also Wilted Violet, and I'm doing a wet technique, just pressing the colors with a little bit of water into the cardstock. I'll be building up layers of color one at a time, and sometimes in between I may dry it so that I can get some really clean color built up on top. By using the shades of gray and black, I can add my purple and I won't get any secondary mixes of color. It'll be just pretty clearly purple, gray, and black. Once I'm happy with the color that I've added to the background and it's dried, I'm going back in with a blending tool and also some black soot just to darken around the outside. And next I'm using the applicator from my water bottle and I'm tapping on some water, and I can lift this off with a paper towel to get some specks of lighter color. I've allowed my panel to dry completely, and the next thing I'll do is to use some black soot with the Brutus Monroe Spooky Eyes stencil, and I'm just pushing this right through using the blending tool. With my background nearly complete, I'm moving on to stamping the wreath. So I have chosen the Halloween one, and I'm using Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink to stamp this up, and also 110-pound Neenah white cardstock. I like this cardstock because it's really smooth and it's really great for my Copic markers. I'm also using my Misty just in case I need to stamp this twice, because I want to make sure that I have a really nice black image. My coloring is fairly simple. I'm using shades of purple and also grays and blacks, and I have all those markers in the description box below. I'm using various shades of gray for the leaves around and also the purples for those pumpkins. Once my coloring was complete, I used the coordinating die to cut out the center and outside, and you can see how well this coordinates with the background. Before I put my card together, I am going to use a little bit of black soot paint watered down, and I'm using a nice large round paintbrush loaded, and this will give me some really nice splats. This gives it quite a bit of character. Once I'm done with the black, I will heat set this with my heat gun, and then I will do the same thing using PICKET Fence Distress Paint. And now that everything is dry, I decided to add some black thread to the center. It kind of reminds me of the spider web that is in the wreath. I haven't done this technique in a really long time. So I've basically just let the thread fall from the spool, and I've kind of pushed it away so that the outsides will show around the outside of the wreath. I've also added some foam squares to the back of the wreath, and I'm just taking off the backing, and once I have all those removed, I can press this onto the card. To finish this card, I've white embossed the message Best Witches, and I've added that to the bottom of the wreath, and then mounted the panels onto a top folding white note card. I hope you've enjoyed this inspiration for the exclusive limited edition Brutus Monroe STAMPtember stamp set. Remember, it's only available while supplies last, and be sure to check our blog post for additional inspiration, and as always, thanks so much for watching.